Nuggets opening lineup. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. Murray out there with Hood, and it's Porter at the small forward. And for the Celtics, down in the front court along with Tatum. Mr. Clutch out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Williams at the center. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
Garcia with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. Here's Williams. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Pass to Jokic. Over Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Greg, it is amazing. The total effect, and yet we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he makes the first.
I mean, he was a second-round pick and now an MVP caliber player. Nikola Jokic has become one of the best offensive centers literally we have ever seen. He can dish it, drive it, shoot it from deep. Incredible touch. This guy is as good as it gets.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And slam dunk by Smart.
Well, that's about anticipation. Marcus Smart jumps out, gets into the speed and transition game, and leaves no doubt.
Here's Jokic. Not going to go that time. Break D that time from Tatum. Porter with it. Picked up by Brown. Outside Porter. Passes to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Shot clock at 6. Here's Porter. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And it's Brown missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Hood for 3. Here's Gordon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, there is a will, a drive. Aaron Gordon showing he wants to be more active on the glass.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Murray with it. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Oh, Porter in position. Some solid defense from Brown.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Outside, Garcia. To the paint. Porter with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. And Hood the bucket on the assist by Jokic.
And Jokic, with that incredible vision, quickly spots the open man.
Tatum kicks to Garcia. Back to Tatum. Misses in close. And so Hood will bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Garcia against Jokic. Here's Williams, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Garcia against Hood. Pass to Jokic. Over Tatum. Jokic with the bucket. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
In the corner, Smart with it. Tatum passes to Williams. Garcia against Murray. Shot clock at 5. Back to Williams. Rebound by Murray. Williams kicks to Smart. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Smart's got 5 now.
Well, Marcus Smart has come so far as a three-point shooter. This guy very capable from distance.
Murray dishes to Hood. The pass to Jokic. Hood against Williams. And the shot is long.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter. You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Jokic. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 6 points for him.
And how about taking the contact on the way up? Jokic doesn't shy away from an aggressive defense.
To the inside. Williams. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Smart against Jokic. Outside Hood. He kicks it to Murray. From deep. And Boston with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
Brown wide open. He fires. From outside off the mark. The Nuggets trailed by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. You know, you have to recognize the chance to push it, and they did. Great pass to get the ball behind the defense and an easy 2 points on the board.
Hood against Garcia. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Griffin's check in for Robert Williams. And Denver with the change here, too. Morris is checked in. Jokic with the bucket.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Garcia passes to Smart. His ball movement by Boston. Inside. And Griffin scores. The assist from Garcia. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Jokic. No one near him. And he nails the jumper. Jokic has got 10.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
To the middle. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Great scorers need easy opportunities to pile up those points. Tatum above the rim and the nice finish.
Porter finds Gordon. Back to Porter. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Brown throws it down.
How fantastic is Jaylen Brown getting the position he wants deep inside, easily slams it home.
Garcia against Morris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Garcia against Jokic. Garcia passes to Griffin. And yes, it's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And Garcia kicks to Tatum. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
On the wing, Morris. Guarded by Smart. Gordon. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I'll tell you this, the interior game of Aaron Gordon is coming along. He is looking more comfortable and more confident in there.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Jokic. Out to Morris. Outside Gordon. Over Tatum. And the rejection by Tatum.
Probably the most underrated aspect of We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Well, Dorsey's already a great scorer, and now Tatum has become an incredibly efficient scorer.
Well, listen, the great ones are not only about putting up numbers, it's how efficiently you do it. From the free throw line This guy is so much more consistent. And yes, he's got the mid-range game that he can go to in tough spots. This guy plays big at the rim. He's everything you want offensively.
In the first 2 minutes.
Here's Murray up on top. Guarded by Smart. And then Murray with the jam.
And on the drive, Murray can seem unstoppable. His agility cuts the defense apart there.
And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Some changes for Boston. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Jason Tatum. Joe Ingles comes in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. Garcia goes in. That shot no good. And it's Denver the other way.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Rejected by Young.
A terrific reach on the block. Thaddeus Young stretches out well for a big-time rejection.
And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
For the Nuggets, Aaron Gordon is checking in for Jokic. Campazzo's subbed in for Morris. And Young with the basket on the assist from Garcia. And the Celtics lead by 13. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gordon tried to break loose. And Boston with the rebound. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Griffin's shot is off. The Nuggets trailed by 13. And the pass to Campazzo. He feeds it to Gordon. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
I don't think there's any fear when it comes to shooting over the defense. Aaron Gordon's athleticism and release point, he cannot be contained.
See it is just to Ingles. Denver grabs the miss. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lets the 3 fly. That one, no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
We've got Mr. Clutch. Joe Ingles is out there with Young. Then there's Griffin. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Bulls had a very nice performance. He ended up with 21 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Outside, Garcia. Down low. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Just so well coordinated there. Great hands, and then Griffin's such a good finisher out of that pick and roll.
Campazzo, the pass to Gordon. No good that time. And it's Boston the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And on the left. Griffin's got 12 points in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Knocks it loose. And here we go. A finish. A big dunk at the end of the break.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Gordon kicks to Barton. Ingles with the rebound. Celtics leading by 17. Garcia dishes to Griffin. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Defended by Griffin. Griffin with some nice D.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Pass to Barton to halt the run. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Robert Williams is checked in for the Celtics. E. Smith comes in for Joe Ingles. Hood checked in for Denver. Now here is Garcia. T right on him. Here's Young. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside Hood from downtown. Misses for the 5th time this game, marking it 1 for 6.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The Nuggets trailed by 21. Pass to Campazzo. Denver passing it around. 5 on the clock. Gordon for 3. And again, Denver no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Campazzo, the pass to Gordon. Kicks to Hood. To the paint to stop the drought, and it's laid in by Gordon. Gordon's got 8 points.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Williams. Rebounded by Hood. The Nuggets trailed by 19. To the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, Garcia. And stolen by Bull. Fires from 14. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And we talk often about Bull's scoring ability, but they're nice dime from the big fella.
Shoots in deep. And Williams with the nice bucket inside. He's got 10.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Rebound, Boston. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. And it's Williams with the jam.
He is a budding prospect. I like whenever Williams shows that determination on offense, and it looks like he wants to just take over.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Griffin 8 points in the quarter. He has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Blake Griffin in this game, he's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. Put out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
So it's Denver now. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets.
And we talk about Smart as a leader. This guy's not afraid to get up in a teammate's shirt if that's what it calls for.
There's no doubt this guy is so passionate and so vocal. And what you love more than anything is the willingness to take head-on tough issues. Some guys will shy away, not Mr. Marcus Smart.
The Nuggets shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Here's Tatum, and he banks in the lane. Tatum's got 8.
Now, there's some thought that Jason Tatum has actually added a couple of inches to his height since he entered the league. Given that play, I believe it.
Murray the pass to Porter. Denver the rebound. Outside for Murray. Gordon trying to break loose. They get the rebound. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Boston with it. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Garcia back.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Outside Hood. The dish now to Porter. Floats one up. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, "I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite." Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. Smart against Murray. Gordon kicks to Murray. Over Smart. Here's Jokic. Can't connect from short range. For Boston, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the 3rd quarter.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Here's Porter. That one falls.
Michael Porter
Porter's got
Jr.
5.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Outside, Garcia. Inside, Williams.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Jokic draws the double. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Porter inside. Brown on him. Porter finds Hood, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Porter Jr.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Now here is Garcia. 8 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Tatum no good. Denver's getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Murray outside. Back to Hood. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Williams kicks to Smart. Tatum passes to Garcia. Back to Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Boston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Well, Jason Tatum made it clear from the outset of his career he would be a player in the NBA. But it was year 3 where you saw that drastic increase. He went from 15 to 23 points and was named to his first All-Star game.
Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Garcia inside. Defended by Gordon. Here's Pritchard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Williams can't hit. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Passes it to Gordon. Hood trying to break free. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way up. Jokic has got 16.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Garcia passes to Tatum. An easy 2 points on the way.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And Denver has possession. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. It'll be the 4th game in a 7-game road trip. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that 6th sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Celtics foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
His second personal
And
foul.
now how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
You know, another thing I've noticed is how many of their baskets are coming off assists. Great ball movement for them all day.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Young's checked in for Tatum. And it's Joe Ingles in for Smart. To the wing on the left. The pass to Campazzo. For 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And Williams with the stuff.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Campazzo, the pass to Jokic. 13 feet away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. And the Nuggets making a change here. Bulls checked in. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. The kick out to Young. Pass to Pritchard. Celtics passing it around. Here's Williams. Stolen. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. And it goes down 2 points. He's got 6.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
Pritchard. It's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And stolen by Garcia. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Boston. And a switcher also for Denver. Morris is checked in. Outside, Garcia. He kicks to Ingles. Young against Morris. Young passes to Griffin. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 24 assists.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Hood gets the bucket.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Oh, Griffin in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can put those alley-oop feeds as high as you need to when Griffin's on the receiving end. He'll pick it up off the top of the backboard if he has to.
Bull the pass to Campazzo. Into the lane. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. For Denver, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Morris against Garcia. To the paint, it's deflected. Shot's good from Young. Young's got 6.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
To the inside. Morris dishes to Gordon. Shoots over Griffin. Lock at 6. Morris. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Garcia. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Campazzo. Morris with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Puts it up from 12. Morris, no good.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Griffin kicks to Garcia. Back to Griffin. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Celtics have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
A tenacious forward with high energy. It's clear that Griffin is still capable of throwing down a double-double.
Down low, here's Gordon, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Denver.
One shot.
And that one misses. Oh, and you know, when you talk about athletic and acrobatic players, circus-like players, Doris, Aaron Gordon leaps to mind.
Oh, my goodness, no question. Few guys are as explosive as Aaron Gordon around the cup. This guy has shown off his abilities in multiple dunk contests, including the 2020 contest, where many people believe he should have been the winner.
Barton kicks to Hood. The rebound by the Celtics. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Garcia's got 15.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Morris outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together.
New group out on the floor for the Celtics. And the Nuggets with some changes. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. Elfrid Payton is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Ingles into the three, the small forward. That's the Boston Five.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
Left side, Porter. Here's Jokic. Williams with the block. And he gets it back. Here's Porter. Now Garcia. Here's Payton. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Put on the wing. Ingles covering. Here's Jokic. Misses off the left iron.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Tatum passes to Garcia. And Doris, in the landscape of the NBA, there are those organizations that seem to have a hard time building a winner. What is it they lack, in your opinion, that's holding them back?
Well, success in any field of endeavor usually involves a multi-pronged effort. So in the NBA, it starts with ownership. Are they committed to winning? Then you have to look at your front office. Do they do a good job drafting talent? Do they understand what goes into team building and quality trades? To the head coach, how modern is he and what is his philosophy? Down to it's about the players ultimately. Do you have the stars that can drive winning?
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Williams trying to break free.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness around.
Outside, Porter. Kicks it to Murray. Passes it to Campazzo. 6 on the shot clock. No good on that one. Good D by Williams. And so Payton will bring it up for Boston. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. A floater. The kick out to Tatum. The tray. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Jokic draws the double. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Doris, to limit travel during the 2021 season, the NBA scheduled baseball-style series. Teams facing off in consecutive games. How did you like that?
You know, more important than what I thought, Kevin, we had a number of coaches tell us throughout the course of the regular season that they actually loved this format. The reason being, as you said, number 1, it cuts down on travel. But number 2, they thought it mimicked the playoffs, where you had to make game-to-game adjustments. It also raised the intensity level because you had just played this opponent. And so, you know, things get competitive and nasty. It elevated the game. I love it.
A shot by Williams, no good. The Nuggets shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Boston making a switch here. Young's checked in, and a switcher also for Denver. Will Barton, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And another miss by Denver. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Young The shot's good on the assist by Engel. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, don't you love how Young doesn't settle, right? He's going to get right into the teeth of defense on that dribble drive.
2 minutes
And here is Howard.
in the game. 2 minutes.
Shoots over Garcia. Barton, wide open, he fires. Sinks the triple.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Ingles in the corner. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
And Young comes over to help. And here's Green outside. Boston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark the 23rd of the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mr. Clutch.
Unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Griffin's checked in for Thaddeus Young. Garcia passes to Griffin. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Doubled by Garcia. Guarded by Garcia. And Boston with the rebound. Right side Griffin. Out to Payton. Here's the three. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.